Carlos and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah. Uh-oh. Hey, y'all. Uh-oh. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's your boy. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what's going on. Jeez. I'm Carlos.
And I happen to be Ryan.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Welcome to the 2022-2023 New Year's Extravaganza episode. Bah, 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 bah. Blow?
Fun.
Blow? Blow? We'll work on that. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This is a new Year's episode.
As we can see, everyone, Carlos is hype.
Oh, yeah.
Hype as hell. He's got the glasses on.
Got the wine, baby.
The wine.
Cheers here, baby.
Cheers. To a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a full year, man.
Full ass year.
This is our first full year of the episode.
Of
right?
The Blank, yeah.
Wow.
And we did it. We done did it. Which is why I like to announce that this is our final episode of The Blank.
What? I didn't agree to this.
Fuck. They told me to ask you first before. This is so awkward.
Ryan, we're firing you.
Yeah, Ryan, you gotta go, pal. I
Damn.
thought it through with me and the producer, who happens to be your girlfriend. You guys could argue about it later. Just you're cut. You're done.
Damn.
Damn indeed. Damn indeed. But we did it, baby.
We done did it.
We done did it. We done did it. We made it. We done did it to a new fucking. Well, we didn't really make it yet. We have until Saturday, really. Sunday, if you will.
Still,
but we'll be back in the new year, y'all. But until then, let's finish off this 2022 with a bang. But you know what? Before we get into all the festivities and all the... Let me take these glasses off. They're starting to hurt. Festivities. Holy, I look so different now. Ryan, go ahead and say what up to the young world right quick.
What's going on, everybody? Just want to say happy Thursday. The last two episodes...
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
I
no
forgot
problem.
to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I usually say it
Go
every
ahead.
episode.
Go ahead.
Another week. Another episode. Another day. With the guys from The Blank. Skr.
I was playing. But yes, happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you. Carlos and I are finally together after 2 weeks of freaking craziness with the weather.
Skr.
Just things like that. But, it does happen to be our holiday episode. Hence the whole glasses and tiara and whatnot. Which
New
look
year, new me, bitch.
pretty dope. I do want to shout out to our homeboy David.
Boom, boom.
We now have an on-air sign.
We
which
are
is pretty
on
dope.
air. We're recording.
So
So everyone who
makes
sees
it
the
pretty
sign,
sick.
shut the fuck up. We're recording. All right? That's all you.
So pretty
Listen.
dope. So shout out to David.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for providing that to the studio. We definitely
gang.
100% appreciate it. Cheers to you.
Cheers here.
Thank you for
I
stopping
was
by.
going to drink out of this microphone. I should stop drinking wine now because I think I'm soused. I'm soused.
But yeah. Yeah, no, 2022, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the year. It's
What's
crazy.
a year?
I think we produced a shit ton of content.
We've the most we produced since starting.
It's funny because with every end of the year, like all the major companies, and we talked about this in a previous episode where they like give you a wrapped up of your year, and I think for us the shout out to Anchor and Spotify, the ones who actually sort of help us get out our content to everybody realistically. They told us our Wrapped, and I think we were like in the top 13% of like content creators that actually create content ongoing.
Oh, would
Can
you
you
look
believe
at that?
That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty good.
So like out of like the 100% of people, well, they know how to do math, but we're up there. We produce a lot of content, and it doesn't seem like it for some reason, because I guess we're only on a weekly basis. But I guess the amount of people just don't happen to keep going. So
Well,
you know.
sucks for you bitches. We are in here. The blank with Carlos and Ryan ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, pretty
Laughing
hype.
like Bill Cosby.
Pretty hype though.
You know Bill Cosby's wants to go on tour again?
For what?
Comedy.
Oh my god! You think people will go to his shows?
I think there will be a lot of protesters going, or outside. I would hope that they don't buy tickets because you can protest during the show, but the money's in his bank account now.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any
That
sense.
wouldn't make any sense. I think there'll be a lot of protest.
But you think he'd like sell out places?
I don't think so. No.
I don't know. He'd
But
probably
I
get
don't
some,
know.
He would get some ticket sales.
Hear
I
me
think so.
out. Bill Cosby, regardless of the crimes he was, accused of and proven guilty for, he is considered by many comedians as one of the greatest of all time.
Yes.
He is an inspiration to many comedians.
Do people still say that? Like, they just?
I
like low key,
like,
low. Oh
regardless
yeah,
of his
he is one of
crimes,
the sickest dudes out there. But come on, guys, we're not gonna say that out loud.
like there's a reason why he's Bill Cosby. Like, dude, he created Fat Albert.
Yeah, huge.
The Cosby Show is one of the greatest television shows of all time. He created a different world.
That is true.
All right, so I mean, Bill Cosby's influence is pretty up there when it comes to entertainment.
You can
regardless of how you feel.
You can
Like,
knock everything
yes.
else he's done.
Yeah, he.
But
outside of that, piece of shit, terrible person. I don't think it's a good idea that he's going on tour.
yeah,
But anyways, me and Ryan pre-ordered tickets, so we will be seeing anyone that's going out to his Toronto show. So come out and celebrate with us, because Bill Cosby's going back on to. I never found him funny.
and like stand up. I don't think I've ever watched a Cosby
I
stand
saw a
up.
clip and I'm like, eh. I don't know. I guess it's a bit old school for me, but
Yeah,
this is the same dude that told Eddie Murphy that he is too vulgar for his liking.
I wonder if
And,
Eddie Murphy's like stand up would even like compete with nowadays.
You don't think so?
I think he would.
I think he'd get canceled if he performed like he did with like Delirious or like
Yeah.
Raw. That was some pretty wild shit that he was saying back
Yeah,
then.
stuff doesn't like.
But I don't know. I think stand up. I think he might. I don't know. I really don't know if he could stand up with the likes of the Dave Chappelle's, your Chris Rocks, or your Kevin Hart's today. But I don't know. I don't know. I've always found Eddie to be funny. But
He's a funny dude.
yeah, well, I don't know. Either or, we'll go off because there's a lot of news. Just today alone, actually, this week alone, rather, I'd say, quite a bit of news coming up, Ryan.
Huge.
Well, quite.
What would you like to start out with?
I mean, let's start off light for now, and then we'll go into the heavier stuff later, because it's New Year's. Let's keep it fun and sweet. Let's see what's short and sweet. That's going on right now.
The first thing I found was really funny that we're talking about throughout the week was that supposedly Kanye was missing.
That's is that funny to you? Is that hilarious?
I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh my god! Wow.
Carl, yeah, who knows what happened to Kanye? And Carlos
Jesus.
comes out with the funniest joke, and then for those who've watched those who've listened to his album, oh, he's really off the grid. Maybe he's seeing his kids. like as cheesy as that sounds, that's a very funny joke. So shout out to Carlos.
He off the
doing
grid. He's off the grid. And I'm like, oh shit.
You're really off the grid.
He really off the grid.
But boy, that was like found false after that. But
Oh, he wasn't lost?
yeah, supposedly he was like at church or something like that.
Oh,
today or
okay.
something, and people were just throwing that out there.
Oh, I see. So he is okay then.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. I didn't. Good. I'm glad to hear that, because I mean, like, although his viewpoints are not really the best right now, he's still the guy that is a big influence music wise. One of the greatest artists.
We previously were talking about in one of our earlier episodes. I forget exactly which one, but we were talking about like with Kanye's like personality and what's going on with him at the moment. Like, do you think he would take his own life or like?
I don't think so.
And like me and Carlos are both saying like we don't think so. We
No.
think he's just like that person. He's gonna be that person forever.
Yeah.
But when somebody goes missing like that, it's like
It's
never
very
know, right?
concerning,
Especially for like celebrities.
especially considering he, basically cut off most of the people he was close with. Like Pusha T doesn't even talk to him anymore.
Yeah, supposedly something happened with like Good Music recently.
Yeah.
And
He
how,
left.
like, they were taken
He
off.
left Good Music. He was the president
Crazy.
of Good Music, and then
He
he
left.
pieced out. Yeah.
Who's even on Good Music nowadays?
Big Sean left. Big
Yeah.
Cudi left ages ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know who's on.
I don't know if Kid Cudi ever deserved to be there in the
Oh,
first
for
place anyway.
fuck's
just me.
sake!
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
He's only saying this because Kid Cudi is currently and has been beefing with his hero, Lupe, for quite some time. So he's being very biased. That's all. That's all, folks. Anywho, glad Kanye is found. But do you know Theophilus London?
Yes. Yes, I
He's
do.
missing. Literally.
Literally missing.
Literally missing. He's been missing since July.
How did you go missing? You think he's dead?
I don't know. That's concerning.
That is crazy.
That's like, fuck. How do you and how do you announce this just now?
Rappers die too much, man.
It's crazy. Like, what's going on here?
That's crazy. I wonder what happened to him.
Fuck,
I only
dude.
know one song by that dude though.
Hey, Big Spender.
Yeah. That was like with Rocky, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good song.
that's a good song. Great song. I hope he's okay. Oh fuck! Look at the middle one. Look at me there.
Carl, for all our audio listeners, Carl's just checking out his mustache.
I'm a little stashy stash. Why is there a separation right there? Young man, there's a place you can go. I say, young man. YMCA.
Carl, super hype because New Year's episode.
Because I get to see you again, friend.
So,
Oh, we're ignoring that. That's fine. All right, lighthearted, sweet. Okay, cool.
recent news with Christmas and being and Boxing Day and whatnot. The amount of travel that was happening in the last like
We
couple of
talking
weeks. Pearson, another fuck up. I swear we've like been through this before. I think I don't remember exactly what it was, but like people losing all of their baggage and stuff that. Was it just because of COVID and short staff stuff? But like, man, supposedly over the last week, Pearson and every other fucking airport pretty much in like North America was going nuts. Going nuts.
Goofing up. Lots of baggage on them videos.
Like tons of I actually have a friend that was in Toronto and their flight got canceled. Or no, they got delayed for like 3 days, so they actually had to come back, find a place to stay, and then fly back to Vancouver. I think their flight's actually tonight, so safe flight. But crazy, man. It's been wild at these airports.
Insane.
Like,
it's insane. Even there's like Canadians stuck in Mexico right now with Sunwing, I believe it was. That's
so
nuts.
we were reading a bunch of like different articles out the last couple of weeks. I was reading about a couple in I believe they're in Veradero, Cuba, where me and you were a couple months ago.
Can you imagine we went this time?
And crazy. And supposedly they're having their wedding, but they didn't get any of their baggage sent to Cuba. So they literally been like in the same clothes, probably bought clothes from there, but they're in the same clothes, have no baggage, no wedding dress, no nothing.
Nuts.
Imagine how fucking
spending all that money
is
on the fucking wedding dress, and then
man.
you don't even get to wear it. I'd be pissed. I'd be livid.
Huge blessing that ours went out pretty well.
Thank goodness for that.
But
Thank goodness. Well, I mean, traveling this time of year does get crazy. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for that. However, this is pretty bad.
Very bad.
This is pretty bad. So you know what? Although I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, airports, because I know it's a crazy time of year. You should have been more prepared for this. Okay? Lots of people are traveling. We're just getting back from COVID. Get your fucking shit together. And you know what? The end of year episode, it wouldn't be right if we didn't have a segment today, ladies and gentlemen, on our final episode of 2022, airports in North America some people's kids.
Definitely agree. It's crazy, man.
Simple. That's it.
I was
Get
reading
your shit together.
like the amount of people that are being stuck, like
Yeah.
just this and that.
Mm.
Man, traveling during this time is just not one of those things. I think people need to go see their families,
100%.
that kind of stuff. But if you can avoid traveling during the holidays, like fucking just don't do it.
Yes, don't.
just
They're
don't.
gonna blame
Yeah.
the weather. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it hasn't been too crazy like this week especially, but like last 2 weeks, fine. It got a bit nuts, but
Like imagine having to spend Christmas on like the floor of an airport.
insane.
You know what I mean?
I'd be livid.
Pissed.
I'd be livid. I'm not getting that. I don't even know if I'm gonna get the money
Yeah,
back
exactly.
because you have to go through all that process. It's probably gonna take months for them to actually give me back the fucking
Yeah.
money
It's a
because they
mess.
don't want to lose the money. Goddamn bastards! All you airports, you sons of bitches. You know what you can do? All right, airports. I'm gonna follow my homeboy Dwayne today. You can take. You lost the luggage. All right, you're losing luggage. You're getting people stuck at airports wanting to go home, and you're lacking the hiring. Like fucking, I don't understand. You have all these job boards like Indeed, Monster, and all this shit. Hire these motherfuckers and give them the money that they need because we're lacking. Pearson, I'm talking to you specifically because I don't give a fuck these other airports. Pearson, I'm talking to you. What's going on? Talk to us. Why are people stuck in Mexico? Why are people stuck in Cuba? What's going on? All right, Pearson?
No sense.
Nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. Get your shit together. And don't give me that bullshit of, oh, we're trying really hard. You know what? You can take your fucking pre-recorded answers to all of your problems, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass. That's a shout out right there. If you know, you know. But you know what, Pearson?
Beautifully said.
I'm done. Final episode of 2022. Cherry on the cake. Pearson Airport. Some people's kids.
Beautifully said.
That's it. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. What do you feel about Kendrick Lamar being named the best rapper of this generation?
I heard about that actually.
And?
I read that, and I think that it's absolute bullcrap. No,
Oh,
honestly.
Jay hit.
No, I
Well,
think
you know what?
it
Hear me.
makes sense.
Well,
It makes sense.
here's how I feel about Kendrick. I think as an artist, he's one of the greatest ever. I think that dude can put his mind for art is like unbelievable. It's incredible. However, as a rapper, I don't know about that.
Really?
Well, I don't think he's a lyricist as much as people think he is. I think he can tell a story. I think
more of a
he's. I think he's
storyteller.
a visual. I think his art, his raps can paint a visual picture like no one else can.
Well, they say
Nowadays.
like that one album. What's that? Good Kid, Mad City. They say that's like the most, like one of the best storytelling albums of all
100%,
time.
100%. I agree. That album told a story like I haven't heard something like that in years. It's one of the most perfect
Huge.
rap albums of all time. I agree, but that's all it is. It's storytelling. However, as a rapper, I don't know, man. There are better rappers in my opinion.
I'm sure like the New York Times has some sort of like hip hop specialist or like some sort of rapper specialist or something like that that they would deem for them to come out and say, because really, you know, everything is subjective. You know, like what you like, art, this and that.
Sure.
But in this case, it's like I get it because didn't they say something about like this generation's rap?
Yeah.
So then I can get that because I feel like there's nobody better than Kendrick. And I don't even listen to Kendrick myself, but I don't think that there's anybody better than Kendrick for this generation. And I'm talking about like Gen Z. Like Gen Z from like your late teens to your early 20s. I could be wrong in that sense. Like, you know, what do you think? But I definitely think that he's probably the best, even though I don't really listen to rap.
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's the worst by no stretch. I think he deserves to be in the conversation. It's just in my opinion, I don't think he's the best. Me personally, I think J. Cole is a better rapper than he is in terms of lyricism.
I would
Dude.
almost consider him like like our generation of rap,
J. Cole?
kind of like,
Well,
or
I
at
mean, they
least
both-
like in
they-
the middle of it.
Technically speaking, they both started around the same time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What was his very first mixtape? J. Cole's like disgusting. Was it Cold World?
The come up?
The Come Up
or
or
the warm up
the
is
warm
the
up
one that
like
really
those
reached
ones.
it. Yeah.
Those ones were like
Unreal.
I don't remember Kendrick during that time.
Well, yeah,
was
he
he-
had a few mixtapes
Really?
come out that time. But it weren't, I mean, like...
Okay, then definitely New York Times. You done fucked up.
Oh, geez.
Because J. Cole, go listen to the LA Leakers freestyle
That's
of J.
unreal.
Cole and tell me
You're telling me he can't rap?
he
Get the fuck out of here.
like Kendrick can do something as good as that.
Not at all. I
Because
don't
that
think
was
so.
like ridiculous.
Insane.
That was insane.
Insane. And that was like his only promotion for the album. Just it's like that's
Yeah.
all you needed. I'm like, fuck, I need to listen to this album.
He actually had. I was actually gonna bring up the Bill Cosby line in that
What did he say again?
something.
It was definitely about the crime that he
It
did.
was something like, "I'm a Cosby these dudes. If they sleep in, then fuck them."
Oh,
Something like that.
Geez.
And we don't condone any of that whatsoever.
Right. However,
But that line is straight
that's a bar.
fire.
That's a bar.
Fire.
That's a bar.
That line has killed anything Kendrick
That's
put
a
out
bar.
in the last decade.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
No, I'm just playing. That's fucked up though.
But, come on, like Kendrick being the artist of the generation. I mean, like,
I don't know.
to be real, he ain't no Lupe Fiasco.
Well, I would consider Lupe like before that.
No,
I would
100%.
consider Lupe like
Wait,
more
I think like way before.
early 2000s. Like Kick Push came when we were in grade 8. I remember
Yes.
that. And then all of those mixtapes before that were like, what year was it in grade 8? 2004? 2005?
2005 to 2006
Or something like that. So then
Yeah.
in that case, like, yeah, like early 2000s. He was probably rapping in late 90s. Like, I don't remember exactly when like Revenge of the Nerds came out or like all of those other mixtapes. Like, when mixtapes were sick,
Mm.
that was another thing. But
Yeah.
like,
We don't. Yeah, we don't
he
talk
was,
about.
I think he was
mixtapes
the
now.
generation before that. And honestly, like, who's gonna even say Lupe Fiasco is the best rapper other than Lupe fans? I don't think anyone else would. You think if we were to go to like a hip hop, a person that like likes hip hop, let's
Mm.
say a random person that's like 30 years old that likes hip hop at a club, you think that they would say Lupe Fiasco is the best rapper? There's no way. I don't think so.
He's for the intellects, if you will.
And like
Because
does that-
Lupe says a lot of shit that like you have to like do a double take, and he talks about that. He even mentions it himself. You're just like, oh, that's what he meant.
and it's like, would you consider that good rap? Maybe that's bad rap because then it doesn't relate to the
normally
listener. Yeah.
when you want to listen to something, you want to listen to the first time like, oh,
Yeah, like that was sick. Or
Mhm.
like it doesn't have to be so complex. Like rap doesn't have to be so advanced, like English class kind of thing. You know what I mean? But like maybe people argue that, and I can fully understand that. It's like you just want to enjoy the song, but I don't know. That's just me.
Well, I mean, like, you know, Lupe, come on, man, don't
Dumb it down.
dumb it down. All right, you don't have to go all fucking
Yeah.
quantum physics on us, man. Just like dumb it down.
Yeah,
Dumb it down.
that's crazy. So- I don't know. Kendrick, you're sick
Controversial.
As fuck. Yeah,
You're-
sick as
you're-
fuck,
you're dope.
but
You're
I don't
dope.
know.
Congrats. I mean, I get it.
But if it wasn't for J. Cole, then it would have to be him, right?
I
Is there anyone else out there?
I think it's between those two of this generation. It would have to be between those two. Drake, I guess.
Like, is there any other like, yeah, Drake?
Mm.
What about like, I don't know, Lil Baby, or any of those?
I think Lil Baby's popular.
other
I
little
think
dudes.
I think people should give him more credit than he can rap.
Yeah, like I don't even know.
He can
I
rap.
can't even name a song by Lil Baby.
He dude can rap, but
But I know his name. So
I don't think he's up there with the Kendricks or the J. Cole. So. But I don't know. Yeah, this rap thing is just it sucks because I remember when back in the days, like, you had a whole selection of rappers you can choose from to like. Now it's only like so little, like.
Is like, we've had like these conversations a lot, but What's the like the Lil Pump era of like rap? What is that called? That theme? Or that
Mumble.
mumble rap.
Yeah.
And then like, is that even in existence anymore? Like,
Yeah,
does
that's
that do
it's
people
still very much a thing.
really?
It's still
Okay,
pretty
yeah. I
popular.
don't even know that. That's-
Yeah, just a few rappers that are still following in the footsteps. It's still very much a poppin' thing right now. I guess who's pretty poppin' in rap right now?
I can't even tell you.
Not even mumble, just a lot of speed rappers. A lot of trying.
Like Bone Thugs?
Well, I don't know. Wow.
Like Twista?
Don't disrespect them like that. Don't disrespect them like that.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom. Hands out to put them out of the feet.
They need to bring that music back. That was like the shit.
Sing you like
And then
that.
they would bring in Phil Collins in a random feature,
Yeah.
which was sick as
That was
fuck.
dope. So take me home.
But that was the sick part about, I don't know, I guess we're just generational bias. Like, we just think our generation is sick
where we've reached
but-
the age where we'd be like,
Yeah.
back in my day.
Yeah, back in my day.
Back in my
Yeah.
day. Look at us just
where,
going.
where did the time go?
Mm.
Yeah, crazy.
These are the times found. These are the times.
So-
2022. Moment of the year. What was the moment of the year that stood out for you?
2022 is weird, man. I can't even really, like, think back that far.
It's only been a year. What do you mean
I
that
know,
far?
but, like, for, like, are we talking, like, moments in, like, impact?
Like what moments really stood out to you? Like, God damn.
I honestly, like, now that I'm thinking about it, and we're talking about like media and like probably celebrities and stuff like that. Definitely, when the Queen died, it's got to be one of them.
Really?
I would think that's
That was a pretty big one.
I think it's big because she's been in existence for like
Literally
three times
all of our yeah.
ages,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
like that's just what people knew.
Mm.
And she's on all of our coins.
Yeah.
You know, Canadian coins, not for our
$20
American listeners,
bills.
or for our shout out to our South Korean listener.
Korea.
On all of our like currency, all we really
$20
know, we
bill,
learned
yeah.
about them in school, like all that kind of crap. It was a big impact for Canadians.
Mm.
Me personally, not a huge deal, but I just think that it's a big deal in itself.
That was a big one. That was a big one.
Another one I think is when the Pope actually fucking said sorry about all of the Aboriginal like school shit.
Even that was this year.
That was this year.
The whole revealing of the
Yeah, it was earlier this year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure where they
That was
found
crazy.
and they found all of the
Yeah, the
grave
bodies,
sites, and then
yeah,
the
that
Pope
was
actually
wild.
came out, sat with a whole bunch of like elders from the
yeah.
Aboriginal community, and like fucking said, "I'm sorry." Like, yeah, we fucked up. That's huge. Like for them to even recognize that as a religion,
take responsibility.
I'm sure
and
there's
shit.
probably tons of Christians that were fucking pissed about that. But I think that's got to be huge, like a huge moment in the world. But that's just a subjective thing. Those are the two things I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah,
What about you?
interesting.
What about you?
The slap.
The Will Smith?
Oh yes. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
That plays a huge impact.
That was. I'm not gonna lie. That was a time of my life where I'm just like, I wasn't even like, oh shit, this is so quality entertainment to talk about. I was like genuinely sad after that. I was like, because I'm like,
Yeah.
two of my heroes are just like fucking, like Will Smith, just like, oh, what the fuck, man? All he said was a little jokey joke. It wasn't even that harmful. I'm like, Will, what the fuck was that?
Do you think that it is the start to the downfall of Will Smith's career?
Looks like he's coming back a little bit.
Is he?
I mean, he's more on social media now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's posting a lot more. He's talking about his movie, Emancipation, on
Yeah.
Apple.
Yeah, I heard about
TV.
that.
You gonna watch it?
I haven't seen it, but
I
I'll probably watch it.
I'll probably skip it.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Doesn't look good.
I don't know. Just, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really stand out to me. But I mean, it's Will, so I guess I'll check it out. Like, that's
You gotta
eventually.
check out a Will.
Yeah.
Everything Will does, you gotta
You
at least
gotta
take a look at it.
You know,
Yeah.
like there's a reason why he's one
Like,
of
I
the biggest
wasn't
actors in the world.
A huge fan of that Hancock series that he did, like the superhero series.
That was not a good movie.
But I still watched it because it
yeah,
was Will. You know
it's
what I mean?
Will, yeah. All right. I mean, yeah. Apple TV. If y'all ain't busy this New Year's, really ruin your mood and watch a slavery movie. So check that out. Start off your New Year's fresh by really just really thinking about life, being grateful for where you are now. You know, just think about that. Think about that. Yeah. But yeah, the slap for me was a standout one.
Damn.
It's just
It was pretty big.
It was a toughie. They voted it as entertainment moment of the year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, I would consider,
I
yeah.
think it was the most talked about.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That was only a few months ago, right? It was in like July, August or something.
I think it was earlier.
Oh, okay.
It might have been. I don't know. I don't recall. It was just. It was just a weird day for me, because I'm like, I didn't even watch it live, but I imagine if I did, it would be much more shocking.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I'm like, wait, what? And then I had to see the video to be like, okay, what's going on here? I see it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he really went for it, man. It wasn't like he just. And I saw the interview afterwards, what he did on the Daily Show, just explaining what was going through his head at the time, and he said he was having a really rough day. My thing is, when I have a rough day, I don't go to parties afterwards rapping about my victory up to the award. That's just me.
Yeah.
If I do some dumb shit like that, 9 out of 10 times, I'm probably going home after.
Didn't he go to like Africa after it or something like that too?
I
Take
really
some time
don't
off?
know what he did. I don't know. I don't even know what happened there.
I saw some like connections to like Dave Chappelle, kind of how
What?
the media was like, oh, like Will's going crazy and he's going to Africa to like calm down or something like that.
Why is it Africa? Why? Well, what's so special about black people going to Africa just to figure out their,
I don't know.
Fuck. Like, what's gonna happen? Like,
Some
is that the thing?
Some racist shit in the
So
media.
if I'm starting popping off with my Suwu gang and then I shoot the wrong person, I'm like, fuck, I need to go to Africa to figure my shit out. Because this ain't working for me, Chief.
At least even if you didn't go to Africa, the media would portray it.
So I guess
As
if
that.
the media talks about you fucking up, then you have to go to Africa.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay.
That's pretty
So
much,
you see,
yeah.
that's what R. Kelly should have done. You know what I mean? He just fucking continued on with his music. He probably wouldn't be in jail right now. He'd probably just have to go to
Yeah.
Africa. and
After
figure-
that one interview where he's like, well, how old is teenager or
Yeah,
something like that?
like,
How old is 18 really or
How
something
old
like
are we
that?
talking?
Yeah. Like that's when he should
Yeah.
just.
You're like, you know what? I should not have said that. I'm gonna go to Africa. But hey.
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
That was a
Is there
wild
another one that you can think of?
that stood out to me?
Yeah.
What happened this year? FIFA.
FIFA.
That was
Yeah,
solid.
the World Cup. just in the
Great,
last month.
great tournament overall.
Yeah.
That was fantastic games. I mean, freaking a game that stood out to me was Saudi beating Argentina. That was nuts.
Huge.
I'm like, what the fuck was that? And that final game
Huge.
was insane. The comeback from France, but they didn't. That was nuts.
Couldn't finish
Yeah,
it.
FIFA World Cup was nuts this year. So shout out to the corrupt organization that is FIFA. You pieces of shit, you motherfuckers. You know what did. And then those fuckers are gonna come over here and whatnot now.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
2026.
Yeah, they're coming here.
That's gonna be
gonna be
huge.
Here you go. And another thing, you sons of
Wild.
bitches. If Ghana makes it and you don't come here with a Ghana game, you can go straight to hell.
You know what though? I think that's gonna be such an important thing that it's something that we can't miss.
You have to go.
We would have to go.
You have to.
Whether because they're doing it across Canada. For those who don't know, 2026 North America actually won the World Cup, like I guess host
Yeah.
ability.
It's
So
U.S., Canada, and Mexico.
yeah, so they're gonna be doing like all the different ones. So for our Torontonians and the ones who live in Ontario, BMO Field is gonna be the World Cup host like arena for Toronto. So
It's kind of tiny. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like for
Yeah.
the World Cup.
it's gonna be fucked.
It's going to be nuts.
All of the bars, everything's gonna be fucking rammed
Insane.
in Toronto. And Carlos and I have to go to a Ghana game.
Oh my God. I'm paying any price and every price to go. I have to go.
And if Cambodia makes it somehow,
Whoa, you know what? They actually said that they're expanding team. They said they want to add more teams. So there's a chance, sir.
kidding me?
Bro, that'd be nuts, no?
All the 5'2" people in Cambodia, we can't be playing soccer against everybody else. You kidding me? We getting killed. We can't even beat our own region.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
There's actually already the SEA Games. It's like the Southeastern Asian Games or something like that. It's
Damn.
CA. And I think we like don't even make those games in comparison like Vietnam and like Thailand and shit. So like Cambodians, man,
Oh.
step it up.
Oh Jesus.
Stop having fires at your casino.
Oh.
I'm just playing. Too soon. Too soon. But rest in peace to everybody in Cambodia that happened to lose their life to that one, because that one's fucked
transition.
That one's fucked up.
That was a whole. Yes, R.I.P. for sure. An underrated. I don't. A moment that doesn't get talked about a lot. Prince Andrew got kicked out of the royal family. Though.
Yeah. Yeah. Huge.
Good riddance.
Huge.
Good riddance.
It's crazy because you really ever hear like dramatics in the royal family up until like I find this year or like maybe the year
100%.
before
Well,
that
I mean,
with like
with
the whole Harry.
I think it's all started with the with the Aboriginal situation, because they were also heavily involved with that as well. And then the drama between Harry and Meghan.
Meghan,
Harry?
yep. Harry and Meghan, yeah.
Their Netflix. Did you watch that Netflix?
No,
documentary? I
no,
haven't seen
definitely.
it either.
No,
You have no
No.
interest?
no interest.
Why?
I hope they're doing okay though. They seem like nice people.
Well, apparently they want an apology for the royal family, and they're just
What?
and the royal family just like, you. What the fuck? Are you done?
We apologize to Aboriginals.
Yeah,
What do you?
We ain't
are you
apologize.
fuck-
We ain't gonna apologize, you bitch ass motherfuckers, sons of bitches. Get the fuck on,
Nah,
bitch.
That's
and
a
then
stupid
take Prince
expectation.
Andrew with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince Andrew's got cut. Good riddance is what I have to say about that. He was heavily involved with the Jeff Epstein situation.
Yeah. up.
I mean, his name came up I watched the Jeffrey Epstein documentary series, and his name came up probably in like every single episode.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like the victims vividly talked about how they had their experience with Prince Andrew, and
Yeah, that's some next shit.
that's wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's a
definitely
moment.
underrated.
Yeah, it's not being talked about enough. But I say good riddance. Get that piece of shit out of there. We don't need that shit. But yeah, shout out to the royal family for doing what's right. Doing what's right. Obviously, I'm not referring to the Aboriginal situation. I'm referring to getting Prince Andrew out of that goddamn forsaken house. God forbid one of y'all die and then Prince Andrew has to take over. Ugh. But yeah, no, that's about it. What are you looking forward to for 2023?
A lot, man. You know what? Looking back on like 2022 and just the amount of traveling that we did this year. I think that was huge. Especially for coming off of COVID years, and then Carlson and I did tons of fucking plane
cocaine
stuff in the washroom of Vegas. But besides that, just the amount of stuff that Carlson and I did, we progressed a lot in this year. I think that we traveled a whole bunch of places, learned a lot, got to see the world. Even our like studio setup, I know that it doesn't look much different from the background, but just the equipment, us learning to be able to do better with the content that we're putting out, it being more free content. You know what I mean? Like, it's been nuts, just the advancements to that. So
wild. And
I'm hoping that we take it further this year. Hopefully, looking to get more equipment, higher stuff. Different things.
Yes.
What?
Guest.
Oh, guests. Yes. Hopefully get more guests.
You say you thought I meant guess?
Yeah, like the clothing brand. I thought you got like a sponsorship or
Oh,
something.
can you imagine? Oh, okay. This episode was sponsored by Guess. Guess jeans. Wear our shit.
But I'm hoping to get in like cool other content that we can be like when we're out and about, like vlogging and shit like that. Hopefully a better camera system that we can take portable. Hopefully those things do happen to come up in the next year, and definitely Carlson and I are gonna be creating more content next year. So
Yeah.
Oh, and merchandise. That's one thing I would love to get
That'd be
into.
great.
So things like T-shirts, posters that we can give, and potentially sell to raise some funds from our supporters and stuff like that. So hopefully look all into that for the new year. I'm excited for that. But really, I'm just excited to live, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, were you on the fence before?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
I was really
Christ.
gonna-
Yeah, we're
yeah.
not gonna end this episode that way. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. I think this year was a banger. Had a lot of fun, with the traveling and doing the episodes. Ryan being here was a kind of like a,
I'll
it's a
take
little
it.
gnat on the wall, but
I'll
hey,
take
we'll
it.
leave it there. But yeah, no, the traveling has been great. Traveling with this guy, going to Cuba, going to Vegas, and we have so much to look forward to next year as well. Well, with the trips and seeing where the show can take us next year, we're gonna hit 100 next year. It's gonna be exciting as hell.
100
That's gonna be
episodes.
insane. Growing our fan base obviously is also gonna be exciting.
Yes,
So seeing where
definitely.
that goes. But as cheesy as it sounds, thank you
Yep.
to everyone that's been supporting. Reaching out. Whether it be for compliments, recommendations, advice, just love in general. Thank you. Honestly, it's been great, and we look forward to trekking through this this storm that we call podcasting, seeing where we go, and learning more and more and more. But appreciate it, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Do you have any sort of personal resolutions? You know how usually you can ask this around the end of the episode, but
Mm,
resolutions people have like the gym or eating better
mm,
or maybe smoke more weed, maybe doing more heroin,
mm.
things like that. You know,
Like people told you they look forward to that,
well, as a New Year's resolution kind of thing, to do more, to be better.
and heroin came to mind.
I don't judge. I don't judge.
Okay.
But
Like, is it people you work with or?
no, myself.
Oh,
But in this case, Carlos, do you have any specific wants for yourself outside of the podcast, outside of work or whatever it may be? Is there anything that you want to improve on or are giving yourself sort of a resolution? I know that you and I last year we wanted to lose a certain amount of weight, and I don't know if we beat that or not, but
we failed miserably.
we did. But in this case, resolutions are always fun to talk about. So give me something that you're looking forward to or thinking that you can give yourself, and I'll explain mine after. Look at this face. Look at this face.
You don't know what fucking time it is. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me because I'm not fucking around. In 2023, shit's about to go down. That's my
Bars.
New Year's resolution.
Bars.
Leave it at that. No, personally, I don't know. Date a bit more.
Love it.
Um,
Love it. We're gonna be doing hopefully a dating series. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be really cool. Well, in our earlier episodes, we definitely had like dating themed episodes, and we would
Yeah.
talk a lot more about it. So hopefully we can, with more experience,
Yeah.
there'll be more conversation. So look out for that. But yeah, sorry to cut you off
And
there.
no, it's okay. Just exploring the world a bit more. I'm going to Ghana in March, so that'll be fun. So I'll definitely record some ish out there.
Hype.
And yeah, you're gonna have to figure out your recording situation over here. You think you're gonna get a guest?
I'm going too. I'm also going to Ghana.
We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. But yeah.
I may not come back alive.
Well, I mean, your word, not mine. But yeah, just a bit more. I guess a bit more traveling, exploring. What I want to do. Take the show, to the next level. Realistically, I think we did. I think from when we started to where we are now, we showed some pretty solid progress. I think this show still has ways to go,
Definitely.
but yeah, to see where the show goes, it's gonna be exciting. And in terms of going back to personal, I forgot what they were called. New Year's resolutions. Sorry, I went silent there. My mind went. Yeah, I guess work out a bit more. Oh, okay.
Woo.
I guess do heroin with Ryan. That's fun. And yeah, that's about it for now for next year. But
Love
if anything else comes up, I'll keep y'all posted.
Love it.
If y'all have resolutions, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. But don't fucking message me about your goddamn resolutions, because I don't give a shit. Fuck y'all niggas, man. This is Suwoo Nation. Sue!
Please message. Message us the you can DM Carlos and then you can send it to me. I'll read them.
All right. Sounds good to me. Shout out to Anchor and Spotify and YouTube for not canceling us. We really appreciate it.
Huge.
Also, although we said some foul ass shit, you don't have to scroll back to the episodes to find out. I mean, we're not like Kanye or anything who won Anti-Semite of the Year. Can you believe that shit? Can you imagine being so fucking racist where you win an award for your racism?
Crazy.
Insane.
Oh, that's why he went missing.
Well, I mean, I guess he just like, hey,
Grid,
y'all, I
grid,
won
grid.
another award. Time to party.
Off the grid.
We off the grid. And it's like, Kanye, where are you? And then you get a text message that says off the grid. You just a link. No, not even a text, just a link to his song Off the Grid. Oh my God. Oh, Kanye. Do you have any personal resolutions?
I think I want to start reading again. I think that
Did you forget?
I haven't read a lot this year at all. And
Why
like
not?
Carlos knows, and then for a lot of the people who are close to me, they know I love to read.
Why haven't you read this year?
I don't know. I
Just
think
stopped.
it was
You got
just like
lazy.
it was definitely the definite connection of like going to work on like the train and then having like that downtime where you're like just transporting yourself to work as opposed to like you having to physically drive or whatever it may be. Maybe it's even like listening to more audiobooks or something like that. But I definitely think that I've taken a toll mentally on like me being able to speak academically or like me reading certain things about.
Are you saying you feel like you've gotten dumber? If you
Yeah,
went
I've definitely dumbed myself down this year.
Really?
I definitely think so.
Why
And
do
maybe it's
you-
been all the trips and the partying.
You don't blame it on the alcohol?
What?
The alcohol you've been drinking?
No, we don't ever blame anything on
All
alcohol.
right.
Alcohol is the key solution to all life's problems.
That's the
But also the
message-
problems.
That is the message we clearly want to convey to
But-
our audience members. Hey, everyone. You haven't read in a while? Fuck it. Drink some beer. Fuck it. Drink some beer. This
Yeah.
episode is sponsored by Heineken. Yeah, reading is a good. I need
That's
to take.
about it.
You know what? I want to read more.
Yeah.
I should read more. That's one I should do because I've been lacking on reading for years, and I'm not really trying. And I think it's fucking up with my mental. So I should read more.
I think that reading is definitely one of those things that, you know, for our generation, I don't think we took it too seriously. It was just kind of one of those things you did at school and that was it. But honestly, reading is one of the greatest things in the world kind of thing. So for all of our listeners, definitely go out, get yourself a library card, Dewey Decimal System.
Or don't be a pussy and just download the shit online or get an ebook.
Kindle.
What is a
One of
Kindle?
those Kindle things or whatever.
A Kindle. A Kindle.
I would like to take a class too on something.
On reading?
On like some sort of like other skill. Just to kind of like do something. You know, when you have your 9 to 5.
And then you want something for the 5 to 9?
Like I don't think I would be good at it, but like
Scamming.
what?
You know scamming? Nigerians are very known for that.
No.
Are we shouting that? You know what? We're gonna end this episode with a fucking. Let's end this episode with a controversy. Why are Nigerians so goddamn?
Oh my
Oh shit!
Well,
I'm
we
just
just lost the jollof for us.
and
God, man.
the jollof rice. You know what? We don't need their jollof rice because we got the Ghanaian one still.
God.
Bitches.
God.
I don't care. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna start off 2023 with a motherfucking bang. Ooh, hear these bars right here, bitch. Listen here. Jollof rice. Nigerians and Ghanaians have been going at it for centuries over this goddamn debate, and I will tell you this right here, right now, and I don't care who's listening. Ghanaian jollof rice is better than Nigerian jollof rice. Drop the goddamn mic, bitch.
I haven't
And
tried.
you know what? If y'all want to come at me, y'all Nigerian folk want to come at me, you know where the Addy is. Follow us on Instagram.
Wow.
Subscribe and like. You know where the comment section is. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't
You can
condone
call me
any
a
violence.
chimney. You can call me a cigarette. You can call me whatever you want, baby. You know what it is, Chief. You know what it is, folks. Let me tell you something. I got a nicotine addiction because I want the smoke.
God,
There.
I don't condone any violence.
well,
Carl's
no,
is on.
that's fine.
Carl's is on one
That's fine. I don't
today.
I don't care. 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 Well, you trying to get your Monopoly looking ass?
I literally. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Uh,
That or Abe Lincoln, but
Oh,
Abe Lincoln's got the nice beard.
yeah, the beard there. But yeah, you're looking like the Monopoly guy over there. What's his face? The conductor? Is that his name?
The conductor.
Is that what he is?
I think so.
Huh. Monopoly. I never played that. I don't think I've ever actually played that game.
I have many
How was
times.
that?
It's a long game.
You rage quit?
It's a very long game.
Have you rage quit?
I've lost every single time.
Oh, I see. So you
I've
did
never won
rage
that
quit.
game.
So you have
Yeah,
rage quit.
I've flipped many Monopoly tables in my life.
So is that where you're?
I was playing with my girlfriend's 3 little sisters. They're all maybe below 13.
and you called them
and
horrible names.
and I pretty much flipped the table
Oh my
on
god!
them because they were beating me at
Oh
this
wow!
game.
Wow! This is not COD. You're playing with children, dude. You can't be swearing like that. And even if there were children on COD, you would still swear at them.
Hey, look, those little girls.
Oh boy, they learned early. Is what
They
you're saying.
scammed me, man.
Oh boy!
They were taking all my property.
Uh-oh. Saying they also follow the Nigerian princes.
Ooh,
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
But yeah,
I don't
good
care.
times. Good times.
Oh no, not Monopoly. I'm not a whatever. Well, offensive note aside, I guess we gotta get serious for a little bit. Recent events show the death of the OPP officer who was shot this week.
Yes.
They did catch the suspects, luckily. But thoughts and prayers, condolences to the family of the officer who was shot. I don't know how to pronounce his name off the top of my head. It's a toughie, but you know, sucks. He apparently just finished his probation period.
Yeah.
too.
I think that was like one of the very first sort of I don't even know what the word is, but I guess one of the very first times that he was on his own.
Yeah.
And the SIU, so the Special Investigations like unit, they actually said that he never even had a chance to pull out his gun or didn't pull out his gun. So that means when he was shot by like this piece of shit, the guy probably just shot him like for no fucking reason, realistically. It's not as if he was getting shot back at or anything like that. He probably just like went crazy and pulled his gun out and shot this guy. And the guy was 28. He's younger than Carlos and I.
Yeah.
He's a police officer. You know, the guy dedicated his career, or you know, was going to have a long-lasting career on saving people and like doing the right thing, and unfortunately cut short by fucking this kid, you know, with the gun. So super sad.
Yeah, unfortunate again, but luckily both suspects were caught. Man, I don't know what to say anymore, dude. It's sad, sad world we're living in, but at the same time, we got to make do with what we got. The 8 girls.
Yes.
One of them got freed on bail.
Yes.
That's I mean, yeah, that story alone is just insane to me.
Unbelievable, man.
It's like
really,
what,
truly
dude? That is, like,
unbelievable.
one of the most it's one of the most like evil things I've ever heard happen in this city. Like, it's just like pure, like it's just disgusting. Like, I don't even know where to start with this story.
For that age specifically,
They were,
you know, like
literally,
13,
they're all
14, 15, 16, like that.
All teenagers, no adults.
And I'm not even talking like 18,
No.
like 18 on the verge of
They're
19, like literally
we're talking
teenagers.
elementary
Yeah.
to transitioning to high school.
Yeah, crazy. And it's like whatever that was going through their minds, is absolutely fucking nuts.
I,
When Carlos and I were 13, we were trying to talk to girls,
you know what I mean?
play some sports,
Play,
play some games.
fuck.
Like we
I
weren't.
thought I was a ninja from Naruto, man. I didn't go fucking,
Stabbing homeless people
like,
for
what the
liquor, like
just for fun. I'm like, what the fuck?
crazy.
I don't. Yeah, I can't even. I could talk a whole last episode about this, but just like I'd rather. It's honestly disgusting and evil. And usually I joke around, and be like, oh, some people's kids, but like, even this is just like, it's
too
way
much.
too
Yeah.
far. It's awful. You know. Anyone affected by this, the families of those children. I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like imagine,
it's like I was literally like, what? I don't even know where to begin.
like the cousins of those girls, and like even if they have siblings, like it's like, oh, my little sister in grade 8 fucking ended up killing a homeless dude just to get some liquor or something like that. Like, can you imagine that fucking story? That's nuts.
It's insane. It's insane. It's disgusting. Just
Yeah.
We lost a legend in soccer.
Yes.
Arguably top 5 greatest soccer players of all time. Pele passed away from cancer. He lived a long life, though, I'd say. 82, I believe.
83.
Thoughts and prayers to his family as well. What he gave to the sport is second to none, I think. Dude was playing soccer when TV was black and white.
Yeah.
So I mean, like he
Absolutely
he's been in the game for 3 World Cup trophies under his belt. One of the greatest to ever do it. A hero to most soccer players, I'd say. And thoughts and prayers and hope. And thank you for to Pele for what you've done for the sport. You literally, you are one of the one of those players that made the soccer the sport that it is today. So, yeah.
Rest in peace to you,
Rest
legend.
in peace, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. We talked about Tory last week, no?
I think we were talking about the case in itself and where it was going, but I think the verdict
came out.
came out.
Oh,
within
that's
the
the
last
verdict
week.
came out right after we finished the episode.
Yes.
Well, then let's get into it. Then, holy fucking shit! I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be innocent.
I feel like the media was putting out like articles and like releasing news about the court case to make it seem like Megan was gonna lose. And then finally, like when the verdict came out, it was like, boom,
Guilty on all charges.
guilty as fuck.
Holy shit!
Crazy.
And he was confident he was gonna beat this case too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he was posting on social media saying like he thought it was gonna beat the case, but holy shit!
Has he posted anything since?
I don't think so. I don't follow him. I don't believe.
Wild.
Well, I don't even if I don't really. I think his lawyer would even advise against.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But fuck, man, wow, dude, he's facing like 22 years.
Yeah, the guy's gonna go away for a long time.
Holy shit!
And like at least if he's like on good behavior and all that kind of stuff, like he might still do like 15 years kind of thing, right? So that's crazy,
That's
man.
nuts.
Like Brampton, born and raised.
And now in federal prison, and they're thinking about deporting him to Canada.
I think he'd have a better time in jail here than he would over there.
What if he drops the soap? Do you think they'd reach? It's a tiny dude.
I don't know, man. He can sing.
Yeah. There's a meme I saw where the prison there was a joke saying what was it? The prison talent the prison singing choir, when they realized that the lead singer of the prison choir realizing Tory is coming to their prison is like, fuck, god damn it.
That's fucked.
Oh man. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I don't know who, honestly, reading everything, I really don't know who to believe. I can't take a side of this because I don't know, because this literally is a he say she say situation.
You know what? The verdict came out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the verdict on this one.
Yeah.
I'm a Tory fan. Like I like the dude's music.
Mm,
But you gotta go with the verdict.
yeah. So I mean,
You know.
like, I hope Megan got her justice. I hope this, she sleeps better at night knowing what happened. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's been wild. A wild end to 2022, I guess.
Yeah. Can you expect anything less from Brampton though? I'm just playing. I'm playing.
And I thought my shit was wow.
I'm playing.
Jesus. Yeah, Brampton, with all your fucking high insurance rates and your crazy driving skills, y'all motherfuckers are crazy.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, note to self: we are never ever to perform a show at Brampton.
Oh yeah, we're getting killed.
We are done. We are done. Fuck Scarborough too. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a wild ride. We're sorry we had to end it on a bummer, but we're going to try and bring you back up again.
Next Thursday.
New year, new us. Not really new. It was like maybe a week.
Your brain developed. It doesn't develop.
If y'all ain't
fast.
used to be mine now,
Yeah.
then you don't expect any changes, okay?
But
So,
we'll
thank
be
y'all
chilling.
for riding with us for this 2022. We hope to see y'all in 2023. And bring your friends and family this time because did you just pick up a West Coast?
Hey, it was for 3.
Yeah. All right. That's, you fucking weirdo. Thank y'all for so much for riding with us for 2022. Here's the 2023 vision, y'all. See what I did there?
Optometrist over here.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
Appreciate it. So, y'all, thank y'all so much.
Shout out to
Appreciate the
everybody.
love.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Shout out to all of our fans, all 7 of you. And thank y'all.
And growing.
And growing. And shout out to our Korean fan out there. We love you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. And yeah, that's about it for 2022, y'all. Thank y'all for riding with us. Be safe out there. Remember on New Year's Day,
Yeah.
for Torontonians specifically, TTC is free. I hope
They still doing that?
I hope they are.
They haven't done that since before COVID, but hopefully they do
I
it.
hope they do it again. I mean, if it is, like, take advantage of it, y'all.
Yeah.
Save
Get home
money,
safe.
Save,
Yeah.
Save money.
Because we know Uber is going to be fucking
It's
stupid.
gonna be, dude. For
Stupid.
Halloween, it was nuts this year.
Yeah, stupid.
So, like, please save money. Take TTC. All right. Even if there's construction going on, take TTC. Take advantage. Drive safe. Turn up as much as you can, obviously, because it's the first New Year's, I guess,
Out
where
and
you
about.
party
Yeah,
out in a
that's
boat.
true.
In a boot.
That is
Downtown's
true.
probably gonna be nuts as fuck, which is why I'll be avoiding it. So, but on that note, y'all, here's the 2023. See y'all then. Be safe, and remember, fill it.
Later, everybody.
See y'all next year.